Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We had an emergency, and it's important that we drop everything for that. You saw what was going on, so we would do that for any of you if you contact us. Just so you know. My name is Deb. This is my husband Rick. For anyone that's new here, and we are from healteachlove.org. I'm not going to go into all the explanations because it's way too long, but we are healers. My husband merged with Creator's Energy 6 or 7 years ago. And I discovered that I get the downloaded information. I can see inside your body. Rick scans you. I see inside the body who's getting healed. And I get the downloaded information and the messages on what's going on with you. And that is what happened to us in the very late stages of our lives. So we're new to this 7 years ago. And we have been working with Phil at Barrow for 7 years. And this is our colleague, Phil, from Heal, Teach, Love. I'm sorry, 3 years, 4 years. That's all right. As normal, I screwed this up.
That was very quick. Is it my turn?
Phil at Barrow, who's also part of healteachlove.org.
Okay. Thank you, Deb and Rick. I've been healing since 1970. That just shows you how old I am. I'm not going to go through all the things because I do that on most of them, but I use a lot of tools when I'm healing. I've got this, which is Shungite Pyramid. That's to protect the IT. I also use loads, you probably saw me using them, and this is when I'm doing shamanic work. That's a protection. That's definitely a protection. That's like a warrior. And that's Shungite. So I all use these. I also use the crystal ball, which gets rid of dark energies, and it's like light and dark. It's got 2 energies. So I always use tools when I'm doing these, just in case. Also, what I was going to say, this week's been amazing because I've got connected to a Lemurian healer, a Lemurian healer from the temples. One of my aspects, first female, which was great. And I've also found out I might be doing healing courses at an healing centre now. I might start doing them in a few months. So your journey changes weekly. My journey changes weekly, so it's amazing. So I just wanted to say that anyway. After you. Oh, and by the way, I have started creating light beds. You probably see it on my Facebook, and I might do a little bit of that today. I don't know. After you, Deb.
So let us begin. I am going to try and go through the list. Phil, you may have to help me because.
Yeah, I came in at 10, so I was a bit late.
Vera Quintana is first.
Yay. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So I was wanting to see if you guys can scan me. I've been having a lot of issues with my stomach. I never had acid reflux or like bloating or gassy ever. And now I'm like, everything I eat, it feels like it falls to the top of my stomach like a brick and just sits there. My hips and joints are hurting. What else? Well, that's right now. That's what I can think of. Oh, yeah. I guess that's it right now. When you guys scan me, if you see something else, let me know.
And you want healing as well? Yeah.
Healing, of course. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Tell us if you feel energy change.
Are you eating really spicy food? You eat really hot, spicy food?
Not really. I'm a wimp. I don't really like hot stuff. I mean, we do have chili here, but I usually eat the one that's not hot.
Okay. Her stomach is inflamed. It's almost like it's red. Sometimes you get nauseous.
Yeah, it's been going on for like a month, and I've tried other things like myself healing, Reiki, all of that myself, and I know there's something going on, so I just can't figure it out.
You notice when you eat certain food, it goes right through you, but then other foods make you feel like you have air in your stomach, like a lot of air.
Pretty much everything makes me feel like it like gets stuck right at the top, right where my rib cage is, like at the bottom of your rib cage. It feels like everything stops right there and doesn't move. So I could eat half a sandwich and it feels like I could feel it hit my stomach there. And then, so this past week and a half, I changed nothing but vegetables and fruit and smoothies to try to eat more clean. And I'm still feeling the same way.
Yeah, your stomach is, and even your intestines are
I agree.
they're like inflamed. It's almost like you've got this, like they're angry. They're just red and inflamed, and it's like it's all right. We'll take care of it. You have heartburn at all?
Yeah, I've never had it before, and it's been really bad for the past month.
Yeah, that's when you know that there's an inflammation. It's even in your where the food goes down when you swallow. So I can see it at the end, towards the end of there, going
Like,
into your stomach.
Up in my heart
Yes,
area.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me something. What kind of cancer is in your family?
My dad had prostate cancer. My mom's mother passed with uterus cancer or something like that. And my dad's mom died of cancer, but I don't know what kind. I don't remember because I was so little. Yeah, I never got to meet her.
This is all pointing to like a stomach cancer, and we're catching it now, but you need to change your diet.
Deb, that's what I was given. You need an alkaline diet. And I was also advised, but I'm not a doctor to advise you, start having borax.
Borax.
Oh.
You talked to me about that before, Phil.
And you haven't had it yet.
You told me to read upon it, and I think you sent me something on it.
And you've never had it, and you never.
I never did it because we were at the time. You and I you were helping me with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think I was really not on the right page or the right track.
Before Deb mentioned all that, then I was advised look at borax, but I'm not a doctor, so I can't, and it's got to be a solution. I'll send you a video later.
Okay.
Yeah. And what?
It's important.
I have it different now. How it's told I sprinkle it in the drink actually, just because I'm lazy. But I have it how they said you can't have too much. So I'm not a doctor. Just you do it as the YouTube video says it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it alkalines your body, and it also gets rid of bacteria and fungi and infections and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting the messages. It's good that you came today because we can do something about it. But you got to keep it in the back of your mind. You got to eat cleaner, and you got to watch your intake of fatty foods and processed foods and.
Right, and I've changed that this past week, 1 week and a half. It's been almost 2 weeks.
When you eat out, when you get takeout, they're using processed foods, so you gotta keep that in mind when you
right
eat takeout.
Yeah, that stuff's crap. I know, it makes us sick. The back of my neck and between my shoulders has been really bad the past couple of days. I didn't know if it's because my stomach and I was just holding the tension there, or
I think you've had stress feeding it in your stomach, and the problems in your stomach is creating stress here, and it's negative energy stress really, and it's going into your joints. It's like arthritis, but it's the start of it, if you get what I mean. Yeah.
okay.
How's it feeling now?
Not as nervous, I guess. It still feels really like bloated, kind of, and burning still, but
That's probably what your neck. Just give us a sec.
now the kind of like the ball that I was feeling at the top of my stomach, like where I said the food would stop, I'm feeling it like right in here now, like right on my, almost at my neck, but not my neck.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, actually, I feel it from here to there.
Yeah.
Like long, it just stops like.
Father's putting his white diamond light there so you can feel that. So he asks you to see it and feel it. He's removing all of that. He's healing all of it. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I do feel it.
I'm putting rings of platinum ray for your aura field around it, and then I'm going to give you a bubble of central sun energy, calm it down.
All that bloating and that heaviness and all of that should be gone within 24 hours.
Nice.
But remember, it can come back. It's up to you.
Yeah, you've got now it's 32 ounces of distilled water, 1/4 teaspoon of the borax, 20 mule team boratine is the only way we get it here in the States. I don't know any other way of getting borax. I had to buy it on Amazon because I couldn't find it in the store because they were maybe some stores near you carry it. I don't know. They didn't have any here in Phoenix. You have to add some juice to it so you don't taste the flavor of it. So like cranberry juice or orange juice.
You don't need much of it.
You don't need much. just a little bit, splash some in there.
Okay.
Drink that. It has to be distilled water. We use a lot of distilled water in this house. Are you done, Phil? Anyone?
Yeah, I'm done.
Done.
Want to get some?
Apart from my cards.
Are you ready with the cards?
You
No.
have to tell them when to stop, honey.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, do you want Oracle or do you want Alistair Crowley Tarot? I'll do Oracle.
It doesn't matter.
Self-acceptance, playfulness. So the cards really mean what they mean, don't they? Yeah, you're being a lot difficult for yourself. Start loving yourself. Stop being serious. And the best way to do that is more play in your time. Have fun on your journey. Yeah.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Welcome. I've sent you the link, by the way,
Oh, awesome.
because I'll forget.
All right, next is Lindsay.
Hi.
Alright.
I had a person in my workplace. She does nasty things and put spells and stuff on me, but my back has been in pain, and the last time it hurt was when she was doing stuff on me. So I was wondering if you could check for that, and or any scan me or anything.
Yes.
How
Yes.
do you know she's doing stuff on you? What sort of stuff is she doing?
Well, she
The last time you were with us, we
Yeah, I
discovered
know.
that she's doing stuff.
Yeah, and she backed up quite a bit there. And I set boundaries and everything. And then she kind of had an episode recently. And I spoke the truth in a respectful way. Didn't go over well. And it was pretty nasty. But my back pain's back now, so I don't know if I'm carrying energy from that or.
It's like there's a piece of broken, jagged glass around your waistline in your back.
Oh,
I can see it. It's spiritual, but I can see it.
Oh. Well, I think she was from the witch's time, and the owner was I think the prosecutor during the witch's time of when she had me killed. But I'm hopefully I've cleared that out. But I don't know.
Did you forgive?
I've forgiven for many of the things. So I don't know how to. I mean, I definitely, like when we had conversations, I aligned myself with love. Am in love. I've responded in love.
Mm-hmm. Did you forgive yourself for holding the energy?
No.
You've got to forgive yourself as well, and you've got to send love to whoever's harming you, or because love energy is the most powerful energy. So you can send love to her now. It's a weird way of doing it, but that's the only way you can do it.
Okay.
So what? So you've got a bad back.
Yeah, that's really the only time it seems to be triggered, when she has an episode or whatever. She's triggered by me for something. That was the last time.
Do you think she's doing it deliberately, or is she just thinking it and it's doing it? 'Cause some people can do it without realizing they're doing it.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She's a
Okay.
bit nuts.
Okay. As though you can feel this energy, it's coming.
Is she the one that we had a picture of her up?
Yeah, I can show you a picture again if you want me to show you right here.
Yeah, I remember.
She's aware of what she's doing.
She was trying to get me fired for lies last week. So.
She's very aware of what she's doing. It's very unfortunate.
Is your back pain easy enough now?
Yes, there's less tension there. Yes, it is easing up. And it's like going up my back, which is great too. It's cool. Ooh, it's going down my legs. Cool. My heart.
I think he's picking up on it because he gets like that. Remember, he's protected.
I feel like there was a release in my heart as well. I didn't realize it had tension there, but I felt the openness there. So.
I have to tell you that she's extremely jealous of you, and you're handling it the right way and you're trying to be diplomatic and kind throughout this. You just have to let her hang herself, and that's exactly what she will do. And just carry on the way you're doing it. You're doing it the right way.
And send love.
Yeah. Stand in your power and stand in love. Eventually she's just going to self-implode
Yeah.
or
Thank you.
or find the light within herself. It's, you know, she can't have it though. She can't continue the way she is. She's really, really,
Unhappy.
yeah, she's miserable with herself, but she's just continuing to make herself miserable because she's so jealous. And it's how sad is that?
I know it is.
Where you live in trying to make somebody else's life miserable because you're just so envious of them. And that's all it is. And if she only saw that she's a beautiful woman too, and she has her own talents, you know, make your own life. Stop worrying about other people.
Exactly.
Be happy in other people.
Mhm.
I get it. People are so worried about what other people are doing. Look at what's happening in your own life. All the time you waste.
Yeah, I try to be in love and alignment to be like a teacher in that as well. And, you know, I definitely am not triggered like I was, but I do take on the energy. But I feel, Philip, my back feels so much better and my heart feels way open.
Yeah.
It really does. Thank
And
you.
that's exactly, she was stabbing you in the back is what she was doing. And
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It's very, very sad, very sad. And you just
Thank
have to feel for her.
And can you tell say the PayPal that we can send donations, or I post it in the link because I couldn't.
I think I just, the PayPal
You posted it?
is healteachlove@gmail. We also have, Phil and I, we split every week, whatever it is. Because there's also other ways of doing it if you're in the United States. I also have Venmo, which is healteachlove@gmail. So it's easier, no fees.
I'll
I
do
think-
that.
Yeah.
He'll teach love. at them.
Sometimes I get it and Deb gets it, and it's cheaper fees because obviously Deb's got to send it on, so PayPal get 2 lots of fees. But it's whatever you want to do.
Oh, which one's better, PayPal or Venmo?
I'll be your teach, love.
Yeah, if it's Venmo, then I just split it. I send him PayPal. I send one lump sum of PayPal to him after everything's said and done. So if
Okay.
you're in the States and you want to do Venmo, it's Heal Teach Love.
Got it.
Email it is also Venmo.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna do that.
So if you're outside the US, it always has to be PayPal.
Okay.
I sent the energy that she sent you back to her. So it's probably a bit naughty like that, isn't it? But with a warning,
Mischievous. Yes.
a little warning there. So she might have a bad back when you see her at work. But at the end of the day, if she's sending it out, she should get it back. It's her energy at the end of the day.
Wow, that feels so much better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Golly, that feels a lot better. Thank you.
You want a card
Yeah.
from?
Yeah.
Oh,
You've
sure.
got. I'll put a shield on you as well. A deflection
you.
shield as well.
Yes, thank you.
Right, 2 cards.
Okay, stop.
Quick.
Right.
Right, the 2 cards is manifestation.
Your cat's saying hello to us.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. And balance.
Oh, balance and manifestation. Okay, I need to
Yeah.
balance to be better manifesting. Balance.
Yeah, manifestation, your plans may change, but you will see peace and happiness on the path. That's because
Yeah.
you've met me, Deb, and Rick as well.
That's right. Thank you, guys. You're the best. I love you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, and balance. I haven't said balance.
Oh.
They know you're busy. If you need help, ask. So ask your guides if you need help as well. Yeah.
I definitely will. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Okay, let's see. Irina, Agatha, is there an Irina here? Irina,
Marina. Yes, there is. She's here, but I might have gone to sleep.
Stepped away.
there she is.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, here I am.
You wanted a
Just
healing?
a sec. Yes, please.
Let me pin you. Keep your eyes open.
For just a minute, yeah.
I'm getting neck ache. You got neck pain now and again.
Yeah.
If I get the neck pain, it means I've took some of your neck pain away.
Do you
Because
speak
that's
English?
the end of
Do you speak English, Irina?
Yes, sure.
Oh, okay. 'Cause you weren't saying anything.
Oh, I had difficulties with my phone, that's all.
Okay. Something going on with your eyes. What's going on? Do you feel like there's something inside?
I'm just sorting her back out, actually. The back seems sore. Is your back sore? Top
Yeah.
part.
You've got a person inside. You've got a lost soul in your eye. Hello. Do you hear voices in your head? Do you
Oh, I
feel-
hear a lot of things.
Do you hear an old man talking sometimes?
An old man, no.
You have a person, a lost soul, and he's in your eye. That's why I said there's something going on with your eye.
Is it the right one?
It's your left one.
Oh, okay, interesting.
How long have you had the bad back and neck?
How long have I had? Sorry,
Your
I
bad
missed you.
bad neck and bad back.
Ooh, I don't know. I just got used to it. Just live with it.
I'm just wondering if this lost soul is partly responsible for it getting worse.
This lost soul broke his back. Interesting.
You attract the vibration you the old saying is. See, he's got pain in his back, he's got pain in.
His car went off a cliff. So that's how he broke his back.
How's the car?
You're so bad. He was a passenger in the car. Interesting.
Can you feel that energy coming into you now?
I do. I'm sitting down. Yes, I do. Up my spine.
Have you got his name yet, Deb, by the way?
Yeah, Henry George Montclair is his last name, Montclair. Okay.
You know, he just told me Edward was driving.
Who?
Edward was driving. I'll carry on.
Okay, see? He wasn't driving. Is Edward part of this too?
No, Edward was driving. He's a bit angry because of that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Mm.
He wasn't ready to go.
That's what angry with Edward killing him, basically.
Who's here?
Mother Mary. You may feel a difference in your eye because he's releasing himself now. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone to the light.
Interesting.
Yeah, your eye looks better. You're not the first person we've seen something in the eye.
Interesting.
All right, now let's do healing on that.
I've done the back.
Good, thanks. Wow. He was interesting.
I'm getting pain.
Do you have any complaints?
Lower back.
It should feel better now. How does it feel?
Better.
Yeah, because he was causing some of that because that's where he hurt his back.
Oh. I see.
It's like mirror. It's like his energy's mirroring into yours. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, because he broke his back with that car accident. When it went over the cliff, he broke his back, and that's what killed him. Was that and the car accident itself. You may feel some warmth going through your body, but I see the energy Phil put in you, but it almost looks like electricity going through you. You may feel that for the next 7 days. I can see it going through you. So you've got some pretty powerful energies going through you right now. Hot stuff, Phil.
All right.
I said you're hot stuff. I can see the electricity going through you.
5D that one. I'm burning at the moment. I think I'm
Wow.
using too much power. I've had to take my coat off.
Woo-hoo.
I'm in England, Manchester. I shouldn't be taking my coat off unless the heating's on too high. Do you want 2 cards to say stop?
Yes. Stop.
Yeah. Extra blessings. Freedom. That's something we all want at the moment. Freedom
Freedom.
and blessings.
All right.
Blessings is a really good. Blessing means you're getting extra blessings because of the difficulties you are in. So your guardian angels are giving you extra blessings, freedom. You might feel trapped in prison. You've got the keys to get out. So if you feel like your journey needs a change, you've got the keys to change them. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
Hey, Ryan.
How you guys going? You can hear me all right?
Yeah.
How are you
I
guys
should have
going?
said no. Come on.
No, you must be in the astral. We didn't hear you at all. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad actually. I'm probably the best I've ever been in my life. Thanks to you guys and yeah, I've got this thing in my throat, but I don't know. I'll leave it to you. Like, yeah, scan and heal. Thank you.
Oh, you've got ants in your throat. What the hell? They're like army ants. Why do you have ants in your throat?
I really don't know. I've not been around any people.
You keep saying
And I
that.
haven't eaten
If
it.
you went in front of people, you wouldn't get these critters.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it must be through my dream time. Like, I don't know if it's a lifetime thing or if it's astral or it's just, I really don't know. Like, I had like an ants came in here for a while. I got rid of them in my physical after a big storm. After that big storm, we had all the ants, and I got rid of them.
I just never know what I'm going to find inside of you.
I think this place is very like there's a hole here. I feel like there's a hole, and anything can just get in, like no matter what.
Well, maybe we should seal up that hole.
Yeah, to actually get him in, you must have an aura fault. The auric field must be faulty for him to get in. Spirit.
Exactly.
Oh, it's
It
like a
keeps
spiritual.
happening.
They're like spiritual parasites, aren't they? So
Yeah.
it must be the auric field. Any weird dreams lately?
Well, yeah, I have been having them, and there was one moment where there was like I couldn't see this person in the hallway. This is in the dream, but I felt like trembling, like so scared, like I could sense it. It was like I was really frightened of it, and it woke me up, and I thought I could still see it when I woke up, but that was just weird. I was just doing my normal wandering around, just walking around, wandering around, and I saw that thing. But that was the only interesting thing I can remember.
Okay, let's get rid.
Hey?
You might feel a bit warm.
Like fever warm, like hot fever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that warmth, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I found a new trick, Deb. If you program your brain to get a fever here, I can send that energy over there. It's a new one. Clever. That's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. First time I've done that. That's
Never.
probably me female aspect giving me all this information. Typical.
That's cool. I was always getting always new ways.
Yeah. Does it feel gone there? Actually, we got rid of the parasite. We need the auric field building up, don't we? So I'll do it. Well, to do that, we got to send our chi energy. It's the easiest way to build up aura field. Have you done, Deb?
Yeah.
You got 2 cards.
Thanks for that, guys. Oh, stop.
It's a self-acceptance day. Self-acceptance. We've had one of these before where we got it about 6 times. Truth and integrity, which I said right to Jen. So truth and integrity. If you make any mistakes, release this record to your angels and let them create the miracles to get rid of them. And self-acceptance, it's too difficult on yourself. Start loving yourself more. Okay.
It's never ending. Well done. Thank you. Well,
You're welcome.
have a lovely day, guys.
And you?
You too.
Bonnie, Bon. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
What are we doing here? Oh, scan.
Scan and heal.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing are black and blue marks all over you.
Well, that's literal, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually seeing black and blue marks on your body. Not on the inside, on the outside. What have you been doing?
Moving,
Oh, okay.
storage,
I
bringing
can
it all.
I'm
back to
doing
one
the
place.
same thing. I'm doing the same thing and it sucks. Yeah.
Well, that was after the eviction. Now I'm just trying to gather all my stuff and put it in a unit.
Well,
So
that's good.
plus working. So it's
I'm going.
It's just looks like exhaustion and black and blue marks and sore muscles.
Yeah, I'm picking exhausting and aches and pains. Yeah, I'm picking aches in your joints.
yeah, that thigh muscle on the left leg and the groin muscle is still sore, but at least now I can at least sit longer and move.
My birds are ready to go to bed. They're letting me know. You can hear them.
I'm wearing the amulet, Phil. So if you want to power that up and make sure I got it right. I forgot to post the picture.
You need to do a bit of grounding as well, keeping some of the stress. But I can imagine moving in everything that's happened is very stressful, but you need to find a way of getting rid of it. Staying in your head a bit too much. That's part of the reason why your joints are painful. Just feeding it.
Well, the labor part of it is how I'm being productive and trying to release some of that too and heal it kind of like an exercise way, physical therapy. But we've been having some weird weather here.
You feel that energy?
Yeah, along my hips and down my buttocks, top of my thighs are getting warmer.
It's not
Oh, and I
me.
feel it.
Sorry, I'm joking. That was a joke. I made a joke in me today because it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Actually, it was amusing only. I thought maybe it was my new client talking through you. Oh, yeah.
You should feel the energy in your shoulders and everything too. All your
Yeah,
joints.
the release right back here too.
You know, I've got a message. You need to drink some water. Just drinking it.
Anytime
I can't believe you're drinking it. Then.
Well, it's because whenever I think when you and I connect, because I use mine too, when we connect, I just get overheated so bad that I just have to have it right here.
How about a small bottle?
Yeah, that small
Oh,
bottle. Oh my God.
I can drink one of those in one day, depending.
That's good.
Okay. And I don't have my fan next to me either. Oh, that feels better.
Do you want
All
two
right.
cards, by the way?
Yes, please.
Safe start.
Stop.
Ooh, I don't know if you know him actually. Have you ever heard of Michael?
Pardon?
Michael.
Archangel Michael. Have you ever heard him?
Oh, really? Side by side. What color
Yeah.
is he this time? Please tell me it's blue, not red this time.
He will be blue.
Thank you.
Blue. He's always blue. He's not red.
Yeah, he's very
Oh,
he's very cold. That's why he's blue.
yeah.
You may feel need a miracle. Let God. Sorry. No, Michael's saying he's there. Sorry, I'm thought it was miracle for a minute. Michael's saying he's there behind you, and you've got your power back by all these moves. You're the power of the creator. Yeah. So remember that you got the power of the creator. And Archangel Michael's with you. That's not bad. That.
Yeah, well, tell him to quit pushing me.
He doesn't push.
He's testing me with all them pain.
Yeah.
He doesn't push. If someone's pushing you, it's surely not Archangel Michael. Come on.
He does the odd joke with me. So. That's because I'm a joker. He does it back.
I was going to say, I think that's the bantering between. Thank you.
Definitely. How do you feel now anyway?
Hot. And of course, I have to go to the restroom now.
That's her.
Do I look purple to you guys?
Hmm?
I don't know. I look purple to me.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Dolores.
Grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see all of you.
Dolores.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
What stage is she at?
She hasn't improved. She's actually been
what stage?
Stage 4, perhaps in a bit more. They've changed her
You
treatment.
can't have any more.
Yeah, stage 4 is that.
Yeah, stage 4 pancreatic.
Oh,
So she's been in hospital for a couple of weeks and she'll be there a little bit longer. So I haven't actually asked her today for healing, but last time I asked her, she was happy to. And I thought if you'd like to ask her higher self.
No, she's already given permission.
have a picture?
Yep, because she's
No,
very receptive. Can you see?
No.
No, she's already given permission last time, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Can you see now?
No, it's all reflection.
Just turn it down maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
Thank you. This picture was taken about the third week of December last year.
Dolores, this is how she wanted to go. This is her contract.
I understand that, yeah.
Just put it on that. I was giving that actually, Deb. I was giving the same.
You were getting the same?
I was giving the same. It's the time. That's what I was doing. But let's see what I can do.
I just feel that she needs a bit of relief. She's in a lot of pain.
She's angelic.
She definitely is.
She came here to experience humanity, being human, and she chose this disease too. She chose it, trying to ease her pain.
Thank you.
Is she awake?
Yes, she is.
Can you tell her that she's an angelic?
I'll definitely tell her. Yes.
She chose this as this is her. This was her choice to leave the planet this way. And
Yeah, I wouldn't tell her that.
No, she won't understand that if I say that to her.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
She won't
say
understand.
I can say it to her, but I feel she has so much going on. I
I
don't
wouldn't
think
say.
I want to
I
hear
wouldn't.
that.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'll just tell her she's an angelic.
I would want to know.
Okay.
but that's fine. I know that she's an
no.
angel, but
I
Yeah,
think
the
that
angel's
is.
okay, but nothing else. Yeah, just she's had healing offers.
but she's yeah. Whenever time is up, though, she goes back to the angelic realm. That's she wanted to learn how to. She wanted to experience being human. That's why she came here.
There's so much happening besides the health.
Just tell her how beautiful she is. She really is.
She is beautiful.
And that she brought her light to Earth. She really did. She brought a lot of light.
I'm writing this down.
And
I'm
how
going to tell her.
grateful and how grateful that those that know her are because of her light. Let her know.
I've tried to do work on her cancer anyway, so the pain should ease a bit anyway.
Thank you.
And have her do some deep breaths and bring the healing energy from her heart, because she has that power to bring in the energy to ease that pain, to take the pain away herself too. All her tool chest is in her heart. Let her know there's a lot of us sending her so much love.
Does she have a bad back, by the way?
Yes, she went into hospital because she wasn't able to move like about 2.5 weeks ago, and she's been in since. And since then, she hasn't had any more chemo. They found she was on antibiotics. Then 2 days ago, they found an infection, but I don't know the source of it. And now she can't walk.
Do you want 2 cards for her? Let's see what we do.
Yes, please.
You can say stop for her.
Stop.
Healing and harmony.
I actually have that deck, and I'm going to bring them in and show her.
Yeah, healing, basically, what that means is if she stops focusing on the problem, it'll get improved, if you get what I mean. Yeah.
Yes.
Because she's probably dwelling on what's going to happen and this, that, and the other, and it's not helping anyway. And that harmony, the angels are saying, let go of your troubles, bring harmony. So it's very similar cards, if you get what I mean. Yeah.
Yes.
So don't worry about anything. And that will help. That will help some of the pain to go. She only got it in one place. Or she got
Sorry?
It in 2? I'm sure she got it in 2.
When she goes to the oncologist, she doesn't want to know the details. She just wants to know treatment. So
Yeah.
I don't know much more than that, not unless I speak to one of her friends, which, yeah. When she went for the initial consultation, they told she only had 2 weeks. That was April last year.
She's doing well.
She didn't want to know about that, though. Sorry.
Yeah. What you've got to do is, in healing, you've got to starve the cancer from the fluids of the body and also the energy of the body. Because basically, the body is feeding the cancer. And if you can stop it feeding it, it will basically reduce. It's dead difficult. You've got to put a bubble of energy around it. Okay. But I've tried anyway. So.
Thank you so much.
It's just with the chemo, it makes it even harder, if you get what I mean.
She hasn't had chemo for 3 weeks now, because she usually has chemo every second Monday.
I'm not a fan of chemo, but there you go.
Same here. Neither am I.
Okay. Right, Deb.
All right, Gabrielle.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was hoping if you could do a healing scan on me, in particular, my reproductive organs.
Yeah, I got your note.
Thank you.
I'm not seeing that information. Did you already do healing on her, Phil?
No.
I've
done a minute or 2.
I had got onto a live with my friend Gretel, and she did a clearing. Something came up about past lives and fertility, and then the goddess of creation came in, and she said that she would assist me in getting pregnant and with other things. So that's a good thing. You're not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't see the diagnosis that they gave you. Is what the information that you gave me. I don't see that diagnosis.
Okay, good.
But I'm not a doctor. I'm just not getting that information.
I understand. That's a good thing, though.
Yes.
Do you have pain? Have you recently had pain in shoulder on the neck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I see a dart in her shoulder. Your left shoulder?
My left shoulder. I got into a car accident a long time ago, and it stretched like the tendon out like a rubber band, but it just didn't snap the rubber band. So, but
I see a dart, like,
if it's like a spiritual dagger, I don't.
yeah, it's a spiritual dagger or dart. It looks like well,
Maybe it happened today because I fell going up the stairs out of nowhere. Like, I don't know how it happened, but I found that strange.
this is funny because it's like a thought form that it became a weapon.
Okay. Did it come from V?
I'm trying to see who it came from, but
What's B?
Vashon. He's who I did the cord cutting with.
I'm not getting that it came from him.
Okay.
Is there a woman involved?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting it's female, feminine.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, taking care of that. I've also done healing on your physical body. I'm sure that Phil did as well.
Yeah, I did.
Phil, I think a mirror facing
Hmm?
a mirror facing out around her.
Yeah, I've done that. I also sent that back.
What happens is if another thought form comes towards you, it'll go back to the sender.
Thank you so much.
It'll just go back. We won't send it 3 times back. Like the old saying. Just say stop.
Yeah. Stop.
Listening. This could be in dream state. Listening. Can you see that? That's what. And truth and integrity. Yeah, which I can now nearly say right. Listening. This confirms you are listening to them using your intuition. So a lot of times it's in sleep mode. So truth and integrity. You might have difficulties, but hold onto your beliefs and let the past teach you the lessons. Go forward. So not that. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Do you
Yeah.
have
'Cause
dreams then?
I have really active dreams, like where I feel like I'm living a like different life or in different states in my dream state, and I wake up and like I can remember little bits and pieces, but I try to go back to sleep to figure it out or make sense of what I can remember, but it feels very vivid. A lot of times, like I'm trying to find things, or I might even be like a different like version of myself, like somewhere else. It's really confusing sometimes.
What dreams are.
Yeah.
But they might not be dreams at the end of the day. No.
Yeah.
Might be another life.
Yeah. That makes
not
sense. So
sure.
I'll definitely try to listen and get back to taking notes on what I am remembering.
Sometimes it's good to have a pad and paper next to you while you're in bed.
Yeah.
Write down.
Exactly. Yeah. Our voice notes. Man. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I really
You're
appreciate it. I
welcome.
feel so great. Thank you. Love you.
You will.
You ready for Victoria? Victoria?
She's on mute. You're on mute.
Hang on, let me turn off some sound here. I don't know if you can hear it.
We can't hear it.
Okay, turn that off already. I had some meditation music going in the background. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
The usual.
I know. We start with Bobby.
Hmm.
Okay. He's got something different this time. He's got just something on his bottom jaw. Nothing in his throat this time. That's weird. Got something wrapped around his bottom jaw. Is he having trouble? Is he opening his mouth and doing weird stuff?
Well, he's licking a lot, like doing that. But
Yeah, see, they've got something wrapped around his bottom jaw.
I noticed he was doing more of the tongue movement around the mouth. This morning, I did some healing on him before I went out, and he felt better. I mean, he stayed calmly, like he lay down the pillow there and really enjoyed the energy because he's getting the white light. But yesterday, every day I do some healing on him to help him.
Good.
And, to give him, pass some of my life force energy to him to help him out. Yeah, but I went out for a number of hours, so I don't know. He probably got that probably recent.
Yeah, it's just around. It's just weird. It's just around his bottom jaw.
What is it?
It's like a wire. It's just to irritate him.
Why did they do that to the poor dog?
Because they can't get to you.
It's like, really? And he's so small. He's only like 6-7 pounds. makes you really wonder, I mean, what's wrong with these people?
Because they know they'll get to you emotionally. They'll bring down your vibration. If they bring down your vibration low enough, then they can get to you. So you got to stop getting emotional about it. You got to stay neutral and know that, you can help Bobby. You got to stop letting it get to you. Stop it.
It's improved.
Okay. Because even Bobby doesn't want you to lower your vibration.
Oh yeah, he tells me when he needs help, he comes to me. So when sometimes it's really hard when he's coughing and stuff.
Yeah. But if you lower your vibration, then you can't help him.
Yeah.
So stop getting emotional. Stay up here.
Yeah, try.
Are there anything like any portals open and stuff? Because I did try to do a bit of clearing earlier on. So I don't know if
There's nothing in your
Apart from your mum's.
Huh?
Apart from your mum's
Right.
portal.
That's where they're coming from, right?
No, because we closed it.
No.
Oh, okay. So there's no,
I remember that. We did a lot of work on that. Bobby, but I think Bobby had a bit of some on his chest, some energy I've removed. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
He was going like when I was giving him energy on the chest, and he was like putting his paw, telling me, there, go there. I thought it was just that he was getting congested because he keep getting choked, and then it keep going down, and he's been having these growling sound, in the tummy, growling sound.
Yeah.
So I thought it was intertwined. And sometimes I do see, depending on the lighting, in his body, there's like a darker energy covering one area. You can see that. So just depending. I
think it was getting a little bit of discomfort, but it's gone now because it came over to me. Yeah.
I noticed that when I'm healing him or when I have my hands on him and stuff, he was struggling with breathing, like kind of like burping up gas, that kind of sound. And before you know it, I am burping up gas because I'm taking it from him, right? So I think that's one way to heal him, is to draw everything over to me instead and let me deal with it.
You can do that and then ground it. Don't keep it.
No wonder, yeah. I always forget about that.
I do that a lot on these healing events. It's the easiest way to heal. Instead of sending healing energy, you just take what's no good to it and put it over to the person. Just drag it off, then send the energy in. And then you haven't got that negative energy that's in the way, if you get what I mean. You got to shift it, then do the healing. Yeah. So yeah, you're doing that right.
Practice. I don't want this kind of practice on baby, but I have no choice.
The mum always got to heal the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we giving baby a card?
Card. Oh, card. I thought you said a car. Well, that's gonna be interesting.
A Mercedes Benz, one of those, and let him drive one.
Run the dark beans over.
Good idea.
Say stop for him.
Stop for Bobby.
One card.
Well, as many as you want for Bobby.
She's gonna be scanned. Victoria.
But Dolores came up with me.
Self-acceptance and freedom.
Bobby, self-acceptance and freedom?
Yeah, he should start loving himself. Did you know how to tell him?
I mean, self-acceptance, how could he not be self-acceptant?
The freedom, he may feel trapped in the house and he needs some walks. That could be it.
Hey, I do try to walk him, and when he goes out, when it rains, he can't go, but I have been walking him whenever I can. And he goes out for like an hour and something.
I don't give that dog more that much. He's not happy with me. But you're giving him well. You're doing well.
I really do try with them. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I don't see anything with you. There's nothing.
You
have no attachments. You have no, your health looks good. Your energy level is good.
Just getting rid of this fear with Bobby. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep my vibration high, but my energy is being shared, as you know, split up in different places.
Yes.
But I've been having a bit of abdominal, the left side, almost like the ovary area there, pinching and stuff like that, and discomfort. And I think it might be related to to my twin because he was going through sacral clearing and stuff like that too. And it might also be the remnants of my November etheric surgery there, you know, a little.
Yeah, it's clearing sacral is difficult because it's like the emotions, isn't it? It's not a good one to clear. It can be quite emotional to clear your sacral chakra.
He's, I think it's linked to him. I mean, it's like I never had, I never really had like those kind of feeling before, and only going through the time when he was having ego death and he's in the void and he's going through that. That's where these abdominal issues like really flared up, and it might not be even mine per se. You know what I mean? But I'm taking it in. And and I found out that it wasn't just him, it was the collective energy. So whoever is around who's having these issues can also, because I'm emphatic and I bring it in, I'm magnetizing it in, you know, drawing it into my body. Wow. So nothing, any message for me?
From where?
Anywhere.
From a card?
Anywhere.
I don't have anything coming through. I don't have anything yet.
Amazing.
Not today. Not today.
No complaint. It's a good thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, I am getting a message that you should go on your journey more.
What journey?
Your spiritual journey.
Spiritual journey. I do try sometime, but
yeah, it's a sometimes, which is nearly never.
But no, but what do you mean by spiritual journey in that sense? Because I see a lot.
Your job here.
My job here?
Yeah.
Like what? There's so many things I have to do here.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
No, it's just a message.
They're talking about the Buddha work. I did go out to the forest in Southeast Asia earlier today in the morning, and I worked with the elementals, with the dragons. If that counts as spiritual work, I mean,
yeah,
it comes.
Of course it is.
So
yeah.
All right, I can do more.
Yeah, the message is to you. I'm not quizzing them. You've just got whatever you feel at the beginning is normally because your intuition's bang on. So it will be right. And you want 2 cards as well.
Sure.
Which will probably be spiritual growth or something.
I was actually asking for. Remember, you told me to set intention for something hard, and I did. I have 5 things I put intention for, and I'm trying to manifest those ones and get it done. And they're hard. Something I can't possibly do by myself. At least I didn't think I can, but now I know I can. So changing, shifting.
Say stop.
Stop.
Oh, do you want to guess the cards?
Oh gosh.
What do you think they are?
It's gonna be the spiritual thing again, right? Trust. It's always seems to come out. The child usually comes out, and what else comes out?
Think about it. I said you've got to set your intentions.
And
I also said you've got to do spiritual work, and you said you were connecting to the elementals, and you get intentions and nature.
Intentions and nature, yeah.
Yeah. So basically what we've been saying. So it looks like you are actually going to do it.
Of course I'm going to do it. I just got to step aside to do other things. My own personal thing. That's what I did.
The intentions is very similar to what the message was. Got to set some goals. Yeah. And nature, connect with nature every day. Okay. So you got to connect to your nature every day and set some goals. I'd say spiritual goals.
Oh, there's one thing I want to ask about you guys. You guys might know this. I have some totem animals like crows, ravens, seagulls that come, a bunch of them, okay? And they follow me around everywhere I go when I walk my baby. And they come to my house, my yard, and everything. They're circling around my house like every day. Every day they're watching me from all angles. I know that they're doing that deliberately. We regularly have people who have totem animals like birds, wild birds. I actually spoke to the ravens and told them to come in and help me out in the astral, help me out with the negative energies. I told them to come and remove them when you see them in the space around us. And I know that they are not only there as messenger, code deliverer and everything, but they're also there to transmute And I remember the first time I worked with the raven and the crow, blackbird energy. It was in a journey where I met up with a shamanic woman, one of the elders, who I don't know, and she gave me a box to bring home, and I brought home the box. Inside to open it, there was a blackbird in it. And that time, because I guess it became my totem, if you know what I mean. So how do you work with them other than talking to them and doing that? Because they sometimes show me if like there was a death in one of the birds, and I believe it was the elder bird that died, and what happens was they were mourning it, and there was the lineage of that particular line. And that particular line, no matter whether it's the children and grandchildren, they are devoted to continue the legacy of the grandparent, the one who is my totem, who picked me. So that bird entire family will come to me and protect me. They literally, there are moments you see them standing at the 2 gates, and in front of my house, the roof in front of my house, they're literally almost like as if they are guarding the entrance. They do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if you have anything you can add on or how to better work with these birds, and if you have any experience. Because a lot of people could do this, with birds that come through.
I've never done it. So
The raven is the raven is also my bird.
Mm.
my
I had
spirit
one-
animal is.
Yeah, I had one follow me all over the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
Where I went, it went with me.
Mhm.
All you can do is communicate with them and let them, you just have to have a relationship with them, and you've already made a pact with them.
Mhm.
It sounds like you already communicate with them, so I don't know what your question is when you're already communicating.
Well, we're communicating. Well, I don't always know because I get all these negative energy. Sometimes there is this, they would dive bomb almost. They would dive down. When I was being attached with a very dark energy, they try to help remove it. When I'm out walking, along with Bobby, they're taking care of us when we're there.
Mhm.
But inside the house is a different story, because we don't know when we're going to get energies that are going to stir up problems. So I was like wondering if they can come in to my home in the astral as well and deal with these energies, which they can. I am sure they can.
Do you ever feed them?
Of course I feed them.
That's
I give
good
them
then.
I give them salmon. I give them chicken, like real raw salmon, and bread, bird seeds. I feed them all the time, and this is why they all follow me.
Bread's not good for them. So
Yeah.
peanut butter is okay, but and crackers, but not bread. Bread's not good.
Okay, then I will.
Seeds are good. Seeds are really good.
Then I'll
and
give them
even thinly sliced chicken and some salmon. The fish is better than I think the chicken, but they'll eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of raw salmon because my brother also works in the fish plant there, and so he brings home a lot of these pieces of stuff. So I will feed them once in a while.
Yeah,
Good.
but they'll stay around longer if you feed them.
Yeah.
They'll always stay by you, but you can communicate with them, and there are their ancestors and astral that can help you, or there are some.
Because I figured that they're there all the time. I never, and since I'm always being bothered by these darker energies, why don't I just call upon them, right?
Yes, you can.
Victoria, we love you, but we got to move on.
Okay, thank you.
Love you.
Thanks, Victoria.
Love you guys.
Okay, so Dolores, you need us to do you and your husband. Okay, you're muted, honey.
Okay, that's my husband.
Forgot
Can
his
you
name.
see?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
John.
Can
Thank
hold it
you.
up a little bit. Can you hold it up a little bit?
Higher. There you
There you go.
Is he lollipop free?
Yes. No.
We did it already though. didn't
That's
we?
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. He is that.
You can share his picture. You don't have to hold it up. You can share it on here instead of doing your phone.
We got it.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. Sorry.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm connected.
Technical challenge.
Do you want to send it to me in Messenger, his picture in Messenger, and I'll bring it up. You don't have to hold it. Then.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll try and do it.
Facebook Messenger.
I'll have to log on to Facebook. I'm having problems with internet connection as well, but I'll try. Don't seem to be getting anywhere.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Do you need me to send it? Can you do without it?
No, I mean, if you want to hold it up, it's just take it.
Yeah, I'll hold it up. That might be better because by the time I do it,
Okay,
I'll be holding everybody else up. Is that better?
just put it in the middle a little bit, up, and there we go. There we go.
Thank you. Sorry.
Having chest problems, chest pains?
Probably. It's coughing a lot. It's a smoker.
I'm also getting shoulder pain.
Yes.
He's got an anxiety, really bad.
Yes.
He's got to let that go. It's not worth it. No anxiety is worth it. Is it job related?
Probably. Or something. I'm not sure. Finance. I'm not sure. I think it's finance.
You know what? Everything's going to be okay.
Thank you.
Really. The minute you stop worrying about it, you realize that it's all taken care of.
Yeah, he also got a bit of bad back as well. I got a bit of pain here, but I don't know why I got it here. Oh.
I would call him in, but he won't come. He's in the other room.
And he's going to make himself ill, even worse. He's going to give himself a heart attack with this anxiety, worrying about everything. It's not worth worrying about. Things work themselves out. Really, it does.
All his pains is supported by his anxiety. They're just feeding it. So the more anxiety he has, the more pain he gets in his weak.
It makes you
points.
sicker.
Yeah.
So worrying about things, all it does is shorten your life. It doesn't, it's none of this matters. It doesn't matter. And I wish I could take all of that away from him and let him see that it all, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, whether you worry about it or anxiety, it doesn't stop it. It doesn't help him. The minute you start trusting that everything's going to be okay, you create it. When you have anxiety, you bring on all the bad stuff. But the minute you stop worrying about it and you trust that everything is going to be great, everything's going to be fine, everything is. We create our miserable environment by being miserable.
I agree.
The minute that I said, I'm not going to worry about bills, I'm not going to worry about where the money's coming from, I just know that I'll be able to be fine. We'll be able to pay our bills and have extra. And that is the minute that happened, we've never had to worry about it again, ever. Because we've always had enough money to pay for all of our stuff. We've never had to suffer anymore. That's the minute I stopped worrying, the money was there to pay our bills. And it happened. And in the minute we were thankful and grateful, and you write down every day, you wake up every day and are thankful for everything. And there's always something to be thankful for. And that's when you relax and just do the breathing and just don't let it worry. If people just realize that it's magical. Because all it is the negative beings, you're feeding them. You're creating your environment and you're feeding them. That's all he's doing. And he's making himself sick in the long run. Let's just send him love and let's send him light and let's send him this healing energy. That's all. Let's all do that. As a collective today, let's send that to, his name was John. I have a terrible memory with names.
Yeah, John. Yes.
Terrible memory with names. Let's put his picture up again. Let's send him that loving energy. Let's send a powerful love to him so that he has this beautiful love bomb. Oh, that's beautiful. You guys are great. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Now let's see what's going on with you. Oh, you're feeding off his energy. Same thing goes for you, Dolores.
Yes.
You have to release his. So when you feel his anxiety, you're going to have to push back and send him love and start doing that breathing for yourself, in through the nose and out through the mouth slowly. And just do it 3 times in a row. And it doesn't help, leave the room that he's in and do it somewhere else. Ground yourself to a tree, go out in the grass, walk in the grass, put your
bless your food, bless your water.
Yeah.
And love into it.
Feel like you have headaches. Do you get headaches in the back?
Yeah, I was picking up headaches then.
It's throbbing headaches, like stress headaches.
Stress. I've got a bit of throbbing at the moment. It's sort of light. I don't
sorry.
feel like I have that. I don't feel like I have that many headaches. Just stress, yes, and throbbing tinnitus.
In your ear?
Yeah, it's like a vibration, isn't it? It's like
yes,
a
in my
vibration,
ears. Yeah. Now I can feel something in the back of my head now, but
Yeah. Well, that's what we're picking. We don't know if you do have that all the time, but that's what we're picking this precise
Yeah.
moment. And
I
it's
could
probably
feel
eased
I could
up.
feel like a pressure in the back of your head.
yes, just
It's
yes.
like a pulse, actually. Is it gone now or going? Because if we picked it up, we took some of it.
It feels like it's easing a little bit.
Yeah. Because by us feeling
It's-
it, we took the energy out of it. Oh,
It is easing. It's better.
very unusual place. I'd say that is worry. That's like a worry, headache, or throb, or whatever you
Yeah.
call it.
It's almost like a pressure, like hard to explain, but like like a thermometer going up.
Mm. Very unusual.
Yeah. And in your neck and your shoulders, almost like your
Tight.
breaths, like start
Yes.
everything tight. Just want you to relax and let it relax and feel this energy going in, just going through your body, just to release all the tension going in. Just
Yeah,
wind-
your neck feels dead stiff, doesn't it?
It feels
Okay.
better now, but yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, always a lot of
Okay.
tension up there.
Oh, I just got like a little headache right here between the eyes. Do you feel like this warmth going through your chest, going down into your body all of a sudden? Like warm water going through you?
It feels warm, but I feel like something's traveling down the back of my neck from my head down.
Yeah. You may feel it going through your chest, down your stomach, and down through your legs. I just felt it because it's I
I'm
guess
feeling it now.
Yeah. I can see the energy going through you, and it feels like warm water.
I just had a drink of water.
Drink plenty of water because this is going to stay with you for the next week. But it's like this. It's electric energy from Phil, and it's white light from Father.
Thank you.
So you've got all this energy going through you. Just relax. Just continue to draw through this.
Thank you.
This is to reinforce you and know that you don't have anything to worry about. You have so much to be grateful for. Everything's going to be fine. It's all going to work out, really, truly. This is a message for all of you. It's all going to work out. There's nothing to worry about.
Do you want to say stop and I'll get you 2 cards?
Stop.
Actually, these cards look similar. Celebration and divine guidance.
Oh, fantastic. How beautiful is that?
Yeah, it's pretty good. So,
Thank
does it timing? Guidance, I put it's timing. You're being guided by your intuition. Celebration is great. So your intentions in changing life are coming. You've got plans to change your life.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's the yes. Yeah. Watch your space, I think.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you and love to you all. Thank you. Thank you.
And you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Juliet, my darling, or is it Maggie? Oh, sorry, Maggie. Maggie, I'm reading. I'm so glad to see you, Juliet. I hope you're on the list.
Yes,
Still
yes.
alive. How are you guys?
Maggie,
Okay.
I was sleeping here on my chair.
I can't believe you stayed up for this.
Yeah, I need it. It's 3 a.m. for me now. And thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. I am now almost 90% better. I can walk without the hole on the walls, and only if I need to go down is very difficult still. And for example, if I have to lift up my leg to dress my socks, it's also difficult. But I know that until maybe tomorrow, I am 100%. But now it's something from this shoulder blade, like my shoulder go up like this, very tight. And in this muscle here on my shoulder, I have like an egg, and painful, very hard, and goes up to my neck. I don't know what is this.
Did we put a mirror around her?
I can't remember. You're in Malta, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's just part. You get things like that in Malta.
I have to move.
It looks like it's
It's real. It's like my shoulder goes like this to my ears, and I cannot let them down because it's very stiff, very tight.
Yeah, she's got a dart platform.
Sometimes when I move my head left and right, something make like this truk inside on my neck. I don't know what is this.
You know, Deb, I think it's an implant, but I think it's been badly done.
You do?
been
Yeah,
bad.
it's not been done right.
Hasn't been done right.
Your target, Maggie. Your target, you're too light.
Ugh, it's got a red, it's red.
Don't feel connected though.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like any implant I've ever seen before, but they're using some real interesting ones.
Is the archangels.
Well, look where she lives.
I am all the time protecting myself. I don't know what I can do anymore because
It's okay. You're okay.
Yeah, but it's proof it's not connected properly.
Yeah, it's not. They were in a hurry trying to get that in you. They didn't even do it right.
Oh God.
Yeah, cowboy implanters.
Yeah. Archangel Michael just said they did a half-ass job. He just called them a troll.
You feel the energy, Maggie, Barrow?
Yes.
Do you feel the work being done? Because I've got Bob, my chipmunk, to eat it. He's a bit suspicious because he's not seen this sort of one before.
Michael just called you lazy.
Oh.
Me lazy.
Ah, okay.
He's always sat in his,
Not you, because he's got Bob doing the work.
Yeah, but I created Bob. Anyway, Michael always.
I'm really happy he's got Bob.
Yeah.
With the amount of implants we find. I'm glad. I'm really happy he's got Bob getting all those implants.
The only reason we created him because there's that many.
He's just joking. He's just joking. He and Raphael have this ongoing
humor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Michael always keeps on just planning things. He doesn't really get his hands dirty.
It's funny. It's actually funny listening to the two of you.
You know, I was bringing in Christ consciousness, and Jesus actually said, "Where's my commission?" As a joke. That was a joke. It's because I always do the jokes. They're doing them back on me. How do you feel, Maggie?
It's a little bit soft now, my shoulder. Because I had the feeling that in the end of the night I had my shoulder on my ears and was getting worse and worse, but now it's getting softer. God, why they don't leave me alone? It's enough, please.
Because you have that beautiful light and you're on Malta.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you live on enemy island.
Oh God. Tell them to take me away from here, please.
Archangel Michael's just said we're working on it.
Yes, please, Michael. Please. You know how much.
Just trust. They're working on it.
Yeah, I trust and I pray for that. And I call upon him in the night, in the morning, anytime I have my head. He come up on my head. I talk to him and I ask him to surround me with his angels and go always before me. I don't leave the house almost, but.
Do you want 2 cards, Maggie?
Yes, please. Stop, please. Does Jesus have a message for me, Deb?
What?
Does Jesus have a message for me?
See if he's here.
Here you go.
Oh, he's with you. Let's see.
I cannot.
Friendship and ideas and inspirations.
Oh, ideas and inspiration, but friendship, I don't want it.
I know. You need to move off Malta for that. Ideas.
Outside of Malta.
Yeah. God speaks to you with thoughts start listening to him. So dreams normally as well. So when you think of summer, the first thing God is speaking through to you. Yeah. And friendship. Wow. Friendship. You are changing and surrendering friends. You have lost interest, and the angels are giving you ones that resonate, or trying to feel
it. It is really like this. everyone just disappeared from my life like this. Oops, no one from the people that I know, I am in touch with it, especially from here. Everyone here just disappeared. Thank God. And my contact is only with you guys all around the world, but not in Malta. Thank God. I am here like invisible, but they find me somehow.
Oh, well, Malta is, as we said, is the headquarters for the Jesuits. So
Oh, yeah, I have to say, when I arrived here at the airport, I say to myself, oh, this is not my place at all. And from this moment, it was something else.
Well, you think about it, Maggie, you're shining your light in the dragon's den, aren't you? That's
you
what do.
are.
Yeah.
Yep, right in the dragon's den. You are there. So there's a reason you're there.
It's my pleasure to do it. They just please give me a little bit easy time because I can't stand this tough time anymore. I just like to have a little bit easy because it's
There's a
long
reason.
now.
There's a reason you're there. So be in gratitude. Never mind
Yeah.
the more you're in gratitude, the faster the things get accomplished.
How are you going to have easy time? It's not easy here.
Well,
It's not.
one question: why I can still don't get vision or message? Like I have the feeling that my third eye is still blocked. Is a special reason for that? I have.
Where you live gives you the vibration to connect. And where do you live?
Okay, yeah. I go to the airport tomorrow.
It would be very difficult to lift your vibration there, to be honest. Open your third eye.
And your third eye isn't always open. It opens and closes. So when it needs to be opened to see something, it opens up.
So some people have it open all the time and they can't stand it and they can't close it. They have spirits talking to them because they know they're open. It gets word around, and all of a sudden they have 24/7. And if you have it open, you've got to be able to stop it, close it, and open it. You can do that. Yeah, you have the ability to do it anyway, Mikey.
Because this is what make me uncertain sometimes, because I'm not sure I feel a lot, but I don't see. I like to see the vision because then I am sure what I am seeing. But it's okay. I'm happy that I am healthy now, totally healthy, and that's it. This is all I needed. Stay here away from everything and just stay here on my place, keep my light, and wait that everything happen for me.
But if you feel a lot, then that means you feel energies. That's good. I feel energies, and you'll be. All you have to do is start recognizing them. So if you feel an energy near you, ask what is it, and you'll get the answer. But you have to trust. Some people they don't trust. You got to trust the information you're getting.
Okay, because this is what I miss to know this is from him, this is from him. And
once you open that door, then you start, everything else starts flowing. You have to trust.
How I do it, Maggie, I don't question it. I don't think about it. I just see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even ask questions. I just, in the remote viewing, I just see what happens, and it can be quiet. Now I can go where I want to go, but at the beginning, I used to just let it just flow. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and I'm going to call always for Michael when I feel that something is again, then I can call him to help me and get
do you know, Maggie, like people want to see visions and stuff. Like earlier on tonight, I actually helped to get rid of a dark demigod sort of one. And I saw all the visions. You don't want to see visions like that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, be careful on what you ask for.
No. No, I am very respectful with all of them because I am also afraid sometimes to ask for something because of how I formulate the sentence. And I say, oh my God, and what if I say wrong and they take me home? Because I know that now everything just happened one time. And then anytime I like to ask for something, I am like, how should I ask for this, like that? And this is something I respect them very, very much. But then it's okay. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all. Until I get my husband hot, I stay here with you because my husband is in the oven. I have to make him hot. It's my pillow with seeds inside to take to my bed. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I will look forward to join you guys on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
The week was
Thank you.
wonderful. I love you all.
I love you too,
Love
honey.
you too.
Love and blessings. Mwah. Thank you so much.
Go to sleep
Thank
now.
you.
Yes, in 15 minutes.
Deb,
Yes.
it's just before Juliet, it says to everyone, and it's got no name. How's that possible? Can you see it at 043? How is that possible?
043.
It's got no one. It's that one there. No name. Is that anyone?
Where?
At 043, it says to everyone. 043, I would love a scam. Ideas I keep being awakened by someone when I does it mean the person's left? No, it'd still be there, the name, wouldn't it? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I see 043.
Yeah, who is that?
I wrote it, but
Ah,
I thought I had my name because it's on my computer.
right.
Who's that?
Janine.
Janine.
Oh, hi, Janine.
I just unmuted because I knew could hear your confusion. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wrote it, but I was assuming it would pick up. It was on my Chromebook.
I've never seen that before. No name.
So she comes before everybody?
He comes before Julia by 2 minutes.
Okay. All right, Janine. Keep having to tell Juliet one more minute. Hi, Janine.
Hi.
Hey, Janine, we're moving close to you.
Awesome. That's wonderful. I love that news. How close?
We're coming, well, Trenton, Florida,
Yeah, it's near Lake City.
near Gainesville, well, an hour outside of Gainesville.
It's west.
Gainesville. Yes.
Are you near Tallahassee?
Yes. Actually, yeah.
So I don't think we're too far. I don't think we're too far from you.
No, we go through that area all the time to get to.
Oh, we're
Disney.
moving close to you.
Awesome. Well, we could use the love in Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you're moving here for a reason.
Yes, we are. Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
So, I understand. That's wonderful news.
Yeah. So we're in the midst of packing and oh my God, my birds are going crazy.
How do you get awakened, Janine?
I hear my name. I see my mother's still hanging out with us, and I have the baby monitor by my bedside. But so I keep jumping up out of bed and go check her, and she's asleep. And sometimes I hear my name, and I know that it's not my mother's voice. More recently, the last couple weeks, I hear Janine, and it's not so much her voice, but it's like right when I get into my good sleep, they snatch me out.
It sounds like you're getting a message. It sounds like someone wants to contact you and give you a message, but they're not quite. What do you think, Deb? I think that if you're hearing your voice, that's spirit contacting you for a reason.
Well, I always talk to my angel team. You know, they always wake me before my phone goes off because they know I don't like alarms. And if something's going on with my mom, they wake me. So we're always exchanging, but they have their way with me. You know, they don't get in my ear and call my name. It's almost like,
I don't think is it negative? Does it feel negative?
no, it's irritating me. But I just get so little sleep with her. She actually started sleeping more because we give her bigger, heavy meds. But
Do you think it's one of your angels or guides? Go into yourself, go into your,
yeah,
do you think it's one of them? What's the message you're getting back?
maybe that's when
No, you shouldn't, you should know right away whether it's one of them. What are you getting? Trust the information you're getting
yeah, I don't think it's my angels
or
my,
guide.
my
So it's not your team.
no. They have a good interaction with me that I
I
trust.
think it's a trickster energy. I think it's someone trying to disguise themselves, Phil, as one of her angels or guides. I don't think it's necessarily evil. I just think it's somebody trying to fake as one of your
Yeah.
team.
I'm having some stuff come on where when my meditations are much better and I'm getting more skill from Archangel Raphael, which I'm an aspect, and playing more with spirit and my dream state. And it's like I can't find the time to do it because if she's not calling me, the dogs need me outside or they snatch me out of my sleep. It's like I just want good time to play with my gifts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't, it's not, you know, I was getting the message, this is not your team. It's not your guides, it's not your angels. It's not necessarily demonic, it's just tricksters.
Okay. So I'll just chat with them.
No, we're going to figure out where they're coming from. For them to be telepathically talking to you.
Deb, I think it's from the spirit world.
You do?
I think it's from the spirit world, yeah.
Okay, so.
Like a warning. So I'm going in. I expect some bad news, that's what I'm getting.
You what?
He's going.
I expect some bad news, that's what I'm getting. I don't really want to say that, to be honest.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's who?
Expecting bad news.
Yeah.
No,
Like
it's
a
just
warning.
yeah.
You don't mind me saying that, do you? I just don't want to say it.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I realize what time we're in and everything is so, so. Yeah.
So fast at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't think I'd live this long, so I'm like open to anything. I don't know. So, okay, I can deal with that and let it go. And okay, thank you.
Who was it? Gabriel?
Hmm?
Who was it? Gabriel? Or a person that's crossed over?
Person that's crossed over.
Oh.
You know, my best friend died years ago.
But you would have recognized that voice, though, wouldn't you have?
I would.
Was it a male voice or a female?
I want to say I don't know.
It's sometimes though, when they cross over, they have difficulty communicating. Yeah, they're not professional at communicating. Once you cross over, how do you communicate to someone? It's a whole new learning curve for them.
Oh, that kind of spirit world. You totally, okay. So when you were saying spirit world, I'm sitting there thinking, what are you talking about? Angels?
I'm talking about cross.
Dead person.
Yeah, dead person. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sitting there going, okay, it sounds like a trickster energy to me, not from the angelic realm.
Well, yeah, my dead buddy was pretty tricky.
Okay, so it's someone that crossed over.
Yep. Okay. Well,
The problem when people cross over, they have difficulty communicating because you have difficulty picking up their message and they have difficulty giving you the message, and it can be so difficult. It really can. Yeah.
And since I've spoken with, since I had my session with you guys years ago now, I helped someone to cross over that came to me in this house. And so I thought then I'm like,
oh yeah. So you helped someone go to the light that was lost soul, you mean?
right. Yeah. She came right to my bedside. So I'm like, man, I'm going to do this now. and that's the last one I thought of, but now, but yeah, it was so real. So that it hasn't happened is okay, but I will just have an open mind about all this.
You've got to be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, at least we know that there is no death. It's not like we're not going to be able to talk to them again, or you know.
Yeah. I have a daughter that was never birthed. She was a miscarriage, but I met her 5 years ago now. She came to me and told me her name, and we kick it all the time. So, and we have a better relationship. But yeah, she's always holding Michael or Mary's hand when she comes in and stuff. But it's so much. It's so nice to be with
Yes,
like-minded ones, because I can't even talk about this.
of
you know.
course. I know.
Yeah, Susan Aaron will listen, but she's desperate.
Well, listen, I told my sister-in-law that her brother, who died 30 years ago, stopped by to see me.
Oh,
And
nice.
But that went well.
that did not go well.
I was satire. That was in UK satire.
It didn't go well.
Wow.
I told her he's an angel, and he is, and
Oh,
told her that he had chosen his path and chosen all his experiences. And oh no, that didn't go over well either.
oh wow.
You know, Deb, when my daughter was 7, she said, "Dad, can you make me clever?" So I upgraded her brain to a 14-year-old. And she's the one who got the masters, so I did it. But what was the side effect? She could see aura colours, but she could see the spirit world, and she didn't like it. She said, "Can I reverse it?" I said, "No."
Yeah.
When you go forward, you can't go back.
Right. Like opening, like there are so many texts on how to open your third eye automatically. I would never encourage anyone to do it, because my dead best friend did that. The government did it for him when they brought him out of school as a child and made him be a government agent, because he was very astral
Yes.
back then.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they opened his third eye instantly. He showed me how to do it. I'm like, and he could never sleep, that poor man. He could never sleep because everything came to him to be crossed over.
Can't sleep. His third eye is.
Oh yeah. He was wide open.
Yeah,
I mean,
his is too.
When I was merging with this feminine aspect, who's a Lemurian healer, I felt it was a massive crystal. My third eye was crystalline. I think I never did thought it'd do that. And that's while I'm healing someone. I'm thinking, wow. And then I could feel a gold crystal going around. It was amazing. It really was amazing. Yeah. You learn something every week. You really do. Do you want 2 cards, by the way, or are we giving you 2 cards?
One's fine. I don't want to keep you guys. I know how important all this is. I've been rolling my Merkaba around to keep the energies up for the group, and
Thank you.
I missed you guys so much.
Say stop then.
Oh, please stop.
Just stop. There you go. I gave you 2. Power. So that's you've got the power of the creator. Divine love and wisdom, intelligence is available, and new love. So new love. Open your hearts to divine love and possibly a new friend. Okay, that's nice, isn't it?
Yep, I never get that one. Thank you guys. This was great.
Thank you.
Yes, I get tax money someday soon, and I'll make an appointment.
Maybe you can you can come up to our new place and have an in-house face-to-face one.
And crumpets, yes, that would be great.
It's a shame I couldn't visit you, Deb, but one day Biden will sign the declaration that I'm okay to go in the country not being lollipop.
Yeah, I know. They were supposed to come out. They were going to come out before we leave Arizona. 27 years we've been here.
Wow.
Okay,
Bye.
Miss Juliet, finally, we're going to
Hello.
bandwidth.
Hello.
Hi there. Hi, darlings. How are you? Beautiful family.
We're good. So you're
So I'm
bandwidth.
sorry you're going through all the shifting crap too.
Oh my God.
It's not fun.
No.
No. Exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. Yeah.
I'm too old for this packing and lifting and everything. I'm telling you that.
Oh, me too. And here I have to come up 2 flights of stairs. So it finished me off for 2 days. I was on my hands and knees for one night trying to get to the other room. I was that tired. So I'm still recovering. It's been 2 weeks I've been here.
Deb, I thought you've got a Rick.
Sorry?
To do all that. I thought Deb's got a Rick to do all
No.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Rick's knees gave out on him. He fell down twice.
oh no.
No,
Sorry.
he's got an appointment to get some injections in his knees. Hopefully it helps. So,
What's
I'm
it for?
Arthritis.
Injections. Is it like steroids?
no, there's something else that they're going to do. It's for the
With
nerves.
the nerves, yeah.
I think that to take either numb them or so he doesn't feel the pain. And
Mm,
I don't know what.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So
I
Yeah.
hope it helps.
me too.
Scanning.
Yes, scan her for illness. I wish your bandwidth was better because you shrunk to a little tiny picture.
I'm sorry.
It's not your
I'm on the phone
Let's see.
working with minimal resources here.
Glad I know what you look like.
Hmm.
Your stress levels have gone down, but you still have too much stress. You need to release all that. This comes from Father. There's no reason to have stress anymore.
After I was forced out from my mum's, my brother lasted about a month, and he's got my mum in an aged care facility for 2 weeks, which ends on Monday, because he's planning to go on a road trip for a month. Thank you very much. Beginning of March, and plans to put her in there. But she and I are talking that I would go to her place and look after the dog. And well, if you're going to be there, maybe I won't go in. So she's anxious now. What's going to happen when she goes home? My brother has just totally lost the plot. He's being very rough and even abusive towards her.
There's nothing that you can do. And your mother,
No, I know. It's awful. It's awful. Every 3 days I've gone in and visited with her and just stayed 3 hours or so with her. And I feel much better when I spend that time with her. But yeah, I feel like my hands are tied. I don't know what else I can do. So I'm just a bit anxious about what's going to come for her. She's had enough, and my heart breaks that she's experiencing this with her
Okay.
children, with her son.
she's old enough to tell him to get out or call the police and have him evicted.
She finds it hard to even tell the other members of the family how he is and what's happening. She's ashamed,
She's allowed this, that she's
Oh, yeah.
allowed.
She has,
So-
from the word go with him.
Yes. Oh, and I would just look at her and say, but you allow this. And there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. I said that to her 2 afternoons ago. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. You can say, well,
No.
you allow this, mother.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very unwell. He's obviously got a lot of, it's after his depression and stopping heavy marijuana use and everything cold turkey, his whole brain chemistry just totally screwed up. And that's when he started to turn on me. That was a few years ago. There was always some childhood jealousy, which has just exploded into something phenomenal. But the last week I was there, he was actually getting physical. And I went, oh no, we're not going down that path.
Yeah. Well,
So I had to leave.
yes, you did. So you're in
I
a much
actually
better
felt
place.
like I was going to pass a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're
But
in a
I'm so
better
tired
place.
now. When you stop, it hits you. Sorry?
I didn't understand what you said.
I just said when you stop after going through all kinds of things like that, when you've been pushing us, it hits you. And I've just been so tired for a few weeks,
Well, it's good to be able to have your own space.
Over 7 years, I haven't had any privacy or freedom of movement or space, quiet. It's really strange. But I'm next to the sea here,
Yeah.
which is good.
It's good. It's good for you to be there.
You're on mute,
You mute
Juliet. You
yourself.
muted yourself.
There you go.
I'm getting neck pain. I'm also
Sorry.
getting pain in one foot. Yeah, pain. You got neck pain, definitely.
Pain
Yeah.
where?
In your neck. Neck.
Well, not pain. I just would say tension and stuff.
Yeah. You're probably used to it.
I'm
so
hoping
it's-
to go and see my magical osteopath soon. Yeah, I think that's it. You learn to live around it. Yeah.
Yeah. And one of your feet, is this something wrong with one of your feet? Is it like a numbness? A numbness,
No.
not a pain.
Well, you say numbness. Sometimes, like I'll sit in different places here in this apartment, and I sort of have my feet on this little Russian painted chair. And then after some time, but I thought that's just from, a normal thing, like, you just need to move your feet. And But I have noticed a numbness but I thought that was nothing particular.
Well, I've shifted some of the energy. I've shifted the energy.
I don't have anything bad. Sorry?
No, I can't. That's all I'm picking up. Did you picking up anything, Deb?
And it's something in her right lung.
All right.
Yeah, I've been recovering from a deep-seated chest infection. Well, I did all the shifting and packing and everything while I was ill, so that was hard. I've got virtually no energy and very, very thin.
It's actually giving me pain in my back on my right side.
I think it's the right side that was showing, something from, chest problems even before. I recall that it was the right one.
Do you feel this energy, Juliet?
A little. I almost feel as if I'm bubbles sometimes, that I'm not feeling things the way I feel I should feel them, if that makes any sense.
You can feel them any way that you want. I would just trust that the energy is there, and that don't worry about feeling.
I do.
Yep. Don't worry about the way you should feel things. Just
Don't
know.
question.
Yeah. Don't question. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you. But nothing nasty. Feel no attachments or anything like that.
Nope.
That's why I get
It's
attracted.
amazing. You guys have never picked up anything like that.
Yeah, I do get attracted to people pain in the feet because normally trackers, but you got none. It was just a bit of energy needed shifting.
Would it have to do with circulation, perhaps?
Could be, yeah.
Well, as my energy levels pick up, I will start to go for my long walks again.
Yeah, I'm sending you some central sun energy, but let us know if you can feel it.
She's frozen.
Sorry?
Tell us if you can feel this energy.
She's frozen.
A little, yes.
A little.
Okay, good.
Do you want 2 cards?
I can hear you.
Do you want 2 cards?
I saw a download going through your third eye.
Am I back?
No, in your third eye, I saw a download go in through your third eye. I'm not sure what it's for.
Okay.
Don't forget that the energy that the healing energy that Phil and Rick and I.
Yes, please.
The energy that Phil.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yes, she wants cards. The energy.
You're supposed to say stop.
Say stop whenever you're ready.
I'd love to know what it's for.
You dropped one. Stop.
Yeah.
You've got to say the word.
Okay, I just lost the end of that.
Yeah.
I did now because Debbie's talking to me. Stop.
Right.
Stop. Okay. So hang on, what were you saying, Deb? The healing energy?
Yeah, it stays.
So I did say stop.
Yes, he did. Yes, you did.
Stop.
Okay, he's got the cards for you. So go ahead, Phil. Do the cards, and I'll
stop.
Healing. That healing means stop worrying about your worries. As soon as you stop worrying about the worries, the healing will commence from yourself. So all this pain will go once you get rid of the worries. And that playfulness means have some time for a bit of fun. Yeah. So
okay.
Bit of fun, bit of play. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So you've got healing energy from Phil, Rick, and I going through you. It'll last for 7 days. Make sure you drink water. Bless your water. Give it love before you drink your water. I knew there was something else. I can't remember.
I'll go down and play next to the beach.
I don't know what the download through your third eye was for. I don't know what it's for.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. The third eye, the download.
Yeah, I don't know what it was for.
Okay. Well, that's the first time that's been said to me, so I'm curious. Okay.
All right.
Or where it came from either.
It came from Creator.
Do I keep freezing up or something?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not very good broadband.
Beautiful.
Very similar to America. I think we've got one more left.
I'm sorry it's been freezing while I've been on.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, Cindy.
Hmm.
Cindy Jumper. Hi, Cindy.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, but yeah.
Okay, there, the picture's bigger.
Yeah.
There.
Read it.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Let's see. Oh, this time Creator brought me right to your heart. Have you been having chest pains?
No.
Okay. Well, he's healing your heart muscle and he's cleaning out your arteries. You may feel some warmth in your chest.
Mhm.
He's also healing your liver and your pancreas and your bladder. Now he's going to your hips. You had any pain in your hips?
All the time.
That's all I'm getting. Phil, did something?
I'm just sending energy actually. A bit of bad vibe. So you feel the energies, Cindy?
From the healing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want 2 cards?
Yes, please.
Same way. Stop.
Stop.
Strange. And the cards are blessings and forgiveness. So blessings means you're getting extra blessings of your angels, and forgiveness. You may feel you should be angry with someone. It's not helping you. Just let it go. Yeah, you got to release the anger. If you ever have anger, just release it. Don't have anger. Low vibration. Okay.
I totally get it. Yeah. My job. Yeah. Just gotta walk away.
Anyone you're angry with, in your mind, send them love. And then you're not owning it. You're not owning the anger. Yeah. Anger can actually rule you.
I will.
And control you.
Mm-hmm. I forget that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I think we all do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Blessings to you. Good
Indeed.
luck on the move.
Mm-hmm. You seem better than last time, by the way, Cindy.
Pardon me?
You seem better energy-wise than last time we did it.
Yes.
Healthier. You seem better, definitely.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I feel better.
Good. Good.
I would.
Thank you.
All right.
I have the
Hey,
same backdrop, Bill.
Hey, Jillian, do you need any healing? Jillian. She must be DJing or something.
She might be playing with a tuning fork.
Jillian has left the building. Davina, did you need healing?
I think I'm okay, but but I just heard that you're going to move away. I feel like, oh.
Yes, we're not going to be neighbors anymore.
I know, but the second thought is I'm not going to be here forever either. So, right?
That's
all
right.
is well. All is well. We never know. We might end it up, even closer. Who knows?
You can always come to Florida. We'll have an extra room.
Thank you. And we will always be wherever we meant to be. So just let it be.
We'll always make room for you, Davina.
Thank you.
Not for
Otherwise, I can stay in the sofa. I'm okay.
No, we have. Well, we're moving in with our granddaughter. Her and her husband bought a 5-bedroom, and we will have an office. They only have one child, and so that we will have our bedroom and an office, and the office will have a bed in it.
Oh, okay. That's great. I'm happy that you will be, surrounded by your family. That's awesome.
It's the one that came here with Layla, Brooke, and Layla, and Jamie, and yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think that should be the one.
Yes, we're gonna grow food and have chickens, and
awesome.
It's in a different part of Florida, not near the ocean, but it won't be that far away.
Well, there's one stoplight in town.
Yeah, it's the whole county.
The whole county.
At least one stoplight in the whole county.
At least it's drivable to the beach. Right now you are even further.
Yeah, so we're 6 hours away.
The population is 2,000.
2,000 people where we're going. Yeah.
Wow. So it's not a big town, huh?
No.
Very.
Okay.
Very small.
But that's good. I think country is better than the city.
Yeah, that she's sick because they live down in Broward County in Fort Lauderdale right now, and they're done with it. That's where we got married. That's where he lived.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's where you guys going back from, huh?
Yes.
Going back where he came from.
I'm going to leave a piece of me here because I love Arizona. I'm going to be very sad to leave.
Yeah, I know. But the weather there, oh, it's humid compared to
Very
Arizona.
humid.
Yeah.